Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be painting my first acrylic painting since high school, and it has been a while since I've used any sort of actual paint. The closest thing I've done to this in recent times was using some watercolor pens on some watercolor paper, and that was nice, but that was basically like coloring with a nice marker. This is a little bit different. I don't normally paint traditionally like this, so I figured I'd give it a try. I talked about it in my last video, and I went and ordered some canvases online and some paints and some brushes and gave it a little bit of a shot. So I used a small 5x7 canvas for this one. This was basically just a practice painting. I started off going in with some black first for the outlines of the eyes and the nostrils and the mouth, as you'll see here. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to go in with darker colors first, but I'm not really sure on what the rules are for acrylics. Maybe that's just for watercolor. I never really paid much attention to rules, to be quite honest with you. I'm just painting as I go here. But you'll see in the end it came out looking pretty cool. This was an interesting experiment for me since I am first and foremost a digital artist. I'm very used to pen tablets and stylus to screen action. I'm not used to the weight and dynamics of an actual paintbrush, but this was a very nice change of pace, and I really like the way that the time-lapse video for this came out. So I will definitely be doing more in the future. I ended up ordering 28 canvases of different sizes just to mess around on. This is the smallest canvas size in the bunch, so I'll be able to do much bigger paintings in the future. So if you are interested in that, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're watching, and give this video a like, because that really helps me grow and it'll help me reach more people. I'm just going for an interesting looking blue lady here. She's going to end up being some sort of weird blend between nature and biomechanical something, robot something, not really sure. But she looks cool, that's all that really matters. I had no plan when I was going for this. I just kind of went with my gut when I started the sketch, and then I just kind of wanted to do bright, vibrant colors and not mix things too much. I just wanted to get a feel for what the colors looked like, since this was my first time using them. And you'll see I do a light wash of neon green yellow over everything here to kind of blend it all in together. And just as I do with digital painting, I didn't use any sort of black for the actual shading in this image. I just used black for the dark contrasted lines that I wanted, because I did want this to look a little bit cartoony and not entirely realistic in any way. But when I do the dark shaded areas like under her nose or under her chin, or even the sides of her cheeks there, you'll see I used purples and blues. I didn't use anything with black. I could mix in black with them to make them darker, and that would be fine. But I don't want to use any sort of blacks or grays or anything of that sort to make the shadows, because it will dull everything out. And I wanted to keep everything very vibrant looking. So in order to do that, I will use darker purples and darker blues for the shadows, and then lighter greens and yellows for the highlights. As long as the value is right, as long as that shade is light, then it won't matter what color it is. And I didn't want to keep the eyes white. I wanted to make them a little bit of a blue. And then I go in with a darker green for the hair. And just brushing that in big globs with a larger brush. And just shaping out the outline of the hair there. And then I mixed in a little bit of a darker blue in with that same green color to do the shading of the hair behind where it goes and meets the neck. And then I'm taking that bright neon yellow and doing the highlight in the hair. Taking some blue and adding in the hairline there. And now I'm going back in with that black and relining some of the darker areas around the mouth and under the lips there. And adding in some more lines and details for the nostrils and eyes, as well as the eyelashes. I'm just using a flat tipped brush there for the eyelashes. Now I'm going in with more black behind the neck, just to define where the hair meets the neck and the sides of the cheeks. These are the only areas where I'm shading with black here just a little bit, just to add some really dark contrast. But that is it. Everything else is in some sort of color. And I do the same thing at the hairline there. And at the edges of the hair where they meet the bottom of the neck there. Now I'm adding some detail to the jewel on her forehead. Just cleaning up some lines. And now I'm taking a darker bluish green that I mixed together and putting that on the hair for some definition, just for the creases and lines. Going back in with black here and there just for some details and sharp lines. And now I'm taking a large brush with straight up white paint and adding in the highlights for the hair, the sharp highlights. And then also white on the lips and on the gem and on the eyes there. Blending it in a little bit. And some yellow on the bottom of the hair there too. Just a little bit of blue to blend in those lips there. And a little bit more line design down her neck just to balance it out. I thought it was a little bit too empty. And we're almost done with this. Just a few more finishing touches. A little bit of black lining there. And a little bit of wispy hairs. And we're just about done here. Thanks so much for watching again, guys. Please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. There's going to be more digital painting videos as usual, and definitely more traditional painting videos to come, just like this. This was a really fun change of pace, like I said. I'm excited to do more. Thanks for coming.